Hey everyone, I'm Ryan Hinson.
And I'm Chris McGlynn.
This is Behind the Wedding Film. We're going to take a look today at a video by Killer Creations Films. It's a connection that we made on Instagram. It's going to be one of our first videos that we're going to review. Just seemed like a great person that I was talking to. Gave me the link to the video, said we could check them out. And so we're just going to watch through, and we're going to just two videographers chit-chatting about what we like in the shot, what kind of shot variation they use, how do they use audio to tell the story, and what they're really doing to tell the story of that couple for this wedding film.
Yes.
So we'll save some time. We'll just jump right in. Okay. So they have a nice drone.
Yes. Inspire, maybe.
I'm loving that.
Yeah, that is high quality for sure.
Yeah. And I know in the title it did say 4K, so
okay.
What we're watching here should be a full 4K film.
Already right off the bat, I don't know if you heard, but as she was walking, the audio, you could hear
it was some of that street noise, kind of great. And setting the scene, doing that is awesome.
For sure.
It's almost a must. Love that.
Man, the quality is crisp. That's a cool shot.
Nice silhouette shot. You have to do a silhouette, especially with those windows.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You have to do a silhouette shot. So they're starting with the bride reading the note from the groom.
My Justin, today holds a moment.
Man, this
And now,
good drone quality.
And now to compare, he's reading the note from her.
To me, I always knew you were my lifelong partner.
And I can already tell he's doing a good job of incorporating the audio from the day, like the live audio from that clip.
And it's high quality. It's very well.
Yeah. That always adds, I think, just like such a personal, like human touch to it.
Yeah.
You're not just watching it, but
it adds depth to the video.
Yeah, there's a layer of audio behind it that's making you feel like you're there.
Right.
I just know that they're going to have a great marriage.
And again, that 4K.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And just what he gets with, I think, even the lighting. Like, look at that.
Yeah.
I guarantee she was sitting in front of the window, but still, that's the shots you want.
But I literally could not build a more perfect match for Julie and myself. My heart is filled with joy to see my little sister getting married and to a truly spectacular man with a wonderful family.
So he started with them reading the notes to each other out loud for the audio.
Yeah.
And now that was, I guess, the maid of honor that was giving her speech.
I like that shot as well. Motion shot with also the bus coming in, or the train coming in.
Yeah. They set up the location well. I mean, from the get-go with that huge drone shot.
That's a tough shot. All white, sunny day.
White marble or stone. Yeah.
I love you so, so much. Let's have the best day of our lives. Love, your soon-to-be husband, Justin.
You are my absolute everything. You're my inspiration. My darkest days. Your gentle, caring soul shows me it's
That's cool.
beauty in life. I can't believe
Just edit it.
love like
I'm going to jump back. We'll just cut. Because we missed a cool transition.
Yeah.
These days, your gentle, caring soul shows me it's a look for the beauty in life.
So that was really cool. Use that tree moving behind it and then coming out from behind it on the next
Right.
shot.
We will continue to teach and
And that's one you have to plan for well.
Oh, for sure.
throughout our marriage.
Or be able to do some good rotoscoping
Yeah.
after the fact.
See you at the altar.
Oh, wow.
Jeez. That's a pretty venue.
That's a venue. It looked a little more dangerous from the top
Right, yeah.
view. Like they were right on the edge there.
Right.
Oh, that little kid.
Those whom God has joined together, let no one tear apart. Justin, you may kiss your bride.
That's so cool to have a rooftop venue like that.
Right.
You can't see the view super well from the video of the shot, but it looks like it'd be an awesome view.
And it's interesting, he must have had a separate drone operator because it was during the venue that drone
During the
was going
ceremony?
over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or yeah, the ceremony.
Your greatest success and by far your most important accomplishment is sitting right next to you. And I've had the privilege of having a front row.
I'm getting a good feel that everyone had a lot of fun that day.
Yeah.
Seemed like they were having a good time.
With a venue like that, I'm sure.
Yeah. A little zoom in transition there. I see a little bit of speed ramping, some different choices.
Yep.
Okay.
There you go. That's cool.
That's cool.
That's super cool.
Did it look like he had an actual motion
Yeah.
to it, not just editing that in post?
Maybe like a
Zooming out?
rhino
It looked like
slider or something.
like it tilted down
Yeah.
as he went back. So that means that's some setup.
Yeah,
And some good
exactly.
gear to have a motion time lapse system set up. And just low lighting. I mean, just
This has to be an A7 too.
how great everything looks.
Mhm.
Because I've shot a lot of receptions and they're pretty dark.
Yeah, exactly.
It's tough.
And a cool industrial vibe inside. I don't know if it's a
Yeah.
empty warehouse or what.
I have to imagine it's probably like one of the floors below the
Mhm.
rooftop that they were on.
Right.
Definitely an old warehouse. It's like they just gutted and made into an awesome venue. A cigar in his mouth. So I'm wondering what camera he used for just getting champagne splashed on it.
Right, yeah.
I have to assume and I hope if you're watching this, you covered that with some plastic.
Right,
Or
exactly.
did something
yeah.
to protect yourself. You had to.
His backup camera.
Yeah. It didn't look like a phone camera or GoPro.
Yeah, the quality is amazing.
No,
I mean, there's no noise in any of these
No, yeah.
shadows or dark areas. Even the drone shot, I mean, my Phantom 4 Pro can't get a shot like that
Yeah.
without grain.
And just even a couple of those transitions at the end, I'm going to go back to. As the music was crashing out, it was a kind of a warp zoom out of the shot right there
Yep.
from the bride. Obviously, all attention on the bride, obviously, all the time.
Oh, yeah.
But then just that nice fade out. I mean, a simple fade, but when it's done sparingly in the right context like that,
Right,
with the music,
exactly.
like you can fade a video across another video. Didn't have to just die out. In the,
Exactly, yeah.
In the 2000s or whatever.
No, that was a really cool
whenever it
video.
did. That was a really cool one by Killer Creations. Anything in there that you saw that you want to go back to real quick or point out or talk about?
So yeah, there was a, I don't know if the viewers at home saw this, but I think I'll scrub to it. So you see the flares right here, but then there's multiple ones. So it looks like
Yeah.
it's a cool transition, but I don't know if it's After Effects where he puts in some more like flares.
Yeah. So I think these ones here,
Because those are natural.
because
Those are
you saw in a previous shot, you can see the light back here,
right.
on the family, that there's some harsh sun
Yeah, exactly.
coming in through the window there.
So that really jumped out at me.
Yeah.
Was that, but then when it comes up with multiple flares, that was super cool, and I'm interested if maybe there was a light right there shining on them, or was this After Effects that he used in post?
I think it might have been something in post. I mean, you can get like a real flare from After Effects that people make.
But
He
yeah,
might have made
that
himself.
jumped out within the video. But I think overall, the biggest thing that jumped out at me, or the biggest thing that that stuck with me about this video was the quality of the video.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the image quality. I mean,
Yeah.
like the shadows, the dark scenes. There was no noise. So I'm curious if he might have used, software to take out some of that noise, or if it was just an A7S II with, a badass lens.
I don't know.
But what stuck out with you about this video? Transitions, what do you like?
There's so many things. Let's talk about this shot right here. How much fun
Yeah.
everyone's having there.
And even there you have some hints of, flares. You can see a bokeh
Yeah.
ball right there.
Yeah. I mean, definitely the quality. And not just because it's 4K, but the thought that was put into the lighting and the positioning of a lot of people. Just how he exposed everything, I think, came out really well.
Yeah, perfectly exposed. Just
Yeah.
crisp. Very
And it
crisp
didn't matter what
video.
time of day it was, or anything. Everything seemed to come out really well. God, there were some pretty cool changes. I think that tree transition.
That was cool.
It was just smooth. I don't know.
Yeah.
I could try to find it. I don't know if he rotoscoped it to get that tree line smooth or what, but
It's more on this side.
So I don't know. I'm gonna try to pause it right on there and see what happens. So you did have the tree on the left there, and then this tree comes in.
I think that's post.
I think with pausing it and trying to look at it. I
But
couldn't
even
tell.
here, that's a tough shot. You have, the sun, natural light coming in, and it's harsh light, but you can still see every detail on his skin.
Yeah.
It's well exposed. Obviously, the outside is definitely overexposed, but I think he did intentionally to bring your eyes towards the groom.
I'm wondering if he brought up his highlights a little bit more outside even. 'Cause you can tell he has some good lighting on the forehead, and he exposed well for the bulk of the face.
Right.
It gets a little brighter for the window, so it's definitely bright outside, and we saw in plenty of shots. Where the curtain meets the window, it almost seems like there's a little bit of a mask blur or something there, that maybe he did bring up the highlights,
Right.
like you were saying, to draw
Attention
your
to him.
face over to him. Anything you can do to draw attention to the subject where it needs to be without the viewer even knowing
Yeah, exactly.
is perfect.
But how could we not talk about the epic time lapse of them setting up
That
and
will-
then it jumping into the concert? That's my favorite shot. right
Yeah,
there.
you can
That's
definitely tell
awesome.
by the perspective of it that I'm willing to bet it was on a motion slider
Yeah,
for the time
for sure.
lapse. Which that's cool. That I don't know if he arrived super early to get that or anything.
Right,
But
yeah.
that just shows dedication to set something up, let that run for 15, 20 minutes, whatever that may have been, to speed up just for that a few seconds in the video.
Right,
But-
exactly.
But it helps set the stage. It shows you where they were, like where the context and all this happened.
Yep, and it just jumps straight into the action.
Yeah.
This is well thought out, well planned,
Yeah.
well edited.
We can let this run a couple times, and I would let it happen. So that was the video of Julie and Justin's wedding from Killer Creations Films, and we loved it. Well, definitely, if you guys enjoy this video, want to see us keep making more of these to build this community of wedding filmmakers, and have more conversations about style, and just learn from each other and figure out how to tell stories better of the couples that we're filming. Like, comment, share this video, send it to your videographer friends, send it to your normal friends. We'll see if we can track down any information on the gear that they used, some of the cameras, for this video, and we'll link that down below in the comments. But we'll definitely have a lot of our favorite gear that we use to film this, to film weddings, to film corporate events. We'll have that all linked down below too.
Comment, let us know what you like. Subscribe, that'd help us out, build a community. Follow us on Instagram, tag fellow photographers, videographers, so we could grow this. And we just really want to create a community for beginners, intermediates, and even advanced photographers and videographers, because even if you're advanced, I'm sure there's stuff that you can take from these videos home with you, whether it's that time lapse that he did. I know that's something that's very advanced that you might want to try out. So we want to create a platform for you to learn and for us to learn as well and grow with our audience.
And there's things like when I got started, I always saw a lot of films that had slider shots, and I didn't quite have the budget built in yet to buy myself a slider so I could use it. And I finally did after a couple years, and I love the thing.
Yeah.
And then I had to learn lessons by watching more films to not use the slider every single time. There's always something we can learn, something that we can pass along to those that are just starting out.
There's other tricks that you can get that slider motion that you can use your body with too, that you don't have to go out and get an expensive slider. So in the comments below, let us know what you really want to get out of this channel, and we'll try our hardest to work on that for you.
The story is the most important part. It's not necessarily about what camera or lens or body or memory cards you have or any of that. It's about the story that you're telling.
Yeah.
I don't care what you shot with, I just want to feel a good story.
Right.
We'll see you in the next one.